Here I go. Music always soothes my soul. Speakers go. I'm working on my flow. Moving left and right. No stressing me tonight. Music getting me. Ultimate love stream. Alright now. Namibia. Life can really be tough, you know. That's some music, get back your flow. Here I go. Music always soothes my soul. Speakers go. I'm working on my flow. To groove is therapy. Afro house is setting sea. Tempo, let it go. Set me up and watch me flow. Moving left and right. No stressing me tonight. Music getting me. Ultimate love stream. Here I go. Music always soothes my soul. Speakers go. I'm working on my flow. Here I go. Music always soothes my soul. Speakers go. I'm working on my flow.
Welcome to Tea Time with Bunky. I would like to welcome you all, my YouTube subscribers. There's nobody on YouTube yet, but it's all good. For those that are going to be watching this after the fact, I apologize. Let me fix this. I apologize that I am not doing my normal stream on Facebook. I'm kind of on Facebook lockdown for a little while, but in the meantime, make sure you follow Tea Time with Bunky on YouTube. I would like to thank all of my subscribers and followers on YouTube and Facebook. You've been there with me. It's been over a year, and this is the first time something like this has happened to me, but you live and you learn, I guess. Thank you to all my TikTok followers, Bunky Bunk on TikTok. If you want to get a good laugh, make sure you tune in to that. Tonight's special guest is BMI recording artist, Mr. James Harrison Bacon. Hi. I apologize. There's like no interaction. Wait a minute. There's no interaction because like you know what's going on. Like with Facebook. Normally my interaction is on Facebook, but because I'm on lockdown, which I wouldn't have been on lockdown, but I got a second report which has me on extended lockdown. So, but people will see, you know. So, how are you tonight?
I'm good. Running around at the last minute. You know how
Uh-huh.
well you know how it is. I'm sure.
Yeah, it's crazy. Yeah,
Uh, and that's about it. Making my coffee, getting ready for you. You have your tea. I have my black coffee.
have my tea.
And
I have my tea.
with my Santa Claus cup, I can't
Wait,
see it.
I can't say. Hold it up. Move it on. Sit. I see it. Is that
It's,
a snowman?
it's the biggest cup I got,
Oh,
so I'm still celebrating Christmas.
oh
Well,
God. Uh, that's a snowman.
or who would I say, Sandy?
It's Santa Claus. Yeah, no, that's snowman. So that was number 4, Flow, on your new coming up album, Flow, number 4. I
Yeah,
like that.
on
I
you do. Everybody,
yeah.
it's on the radio actually.
Is it?
It's on the Indie Network. Yeah, they have like about 4 different platforms: TV, radio, big time, worldwide type stuff.
Uh-huh.
I catch it every now and again, but no, I have time to sit down and wait for my song. And so.
Now, for somebody who doesn't know, like myself,
Hmm.
what is I really don't want to get backlash. I don't. But after our conversation, you kind of get me a little bit.
Okay.
What is indie music? What is that?
Indie is pretty much independent.
Okay. All right. All right. So I don't sound too crazy. All right. Independent. So you're an independent artist. You're not under a contract.
Right. Right.
Okay. So you want to tell well let me back up. You're a singer, songwriter, composer,
Right.
right?
Right.
You have a site music by jhb.com. I have it going across the bottom.
Uh-huh.
You're from Asbury Park, New Jersey.
Born in Neptune.
Born
Fitness.
born in Neptune. Shout out to Neptune. You're currently ranked number 13 in New York City in the world genre category. Number 30, give or take now, could have gone up or down just a little bit.
Yeah.
Number 33 nationally and number 49 globally.
Right.
So, what got you into this? Well, first of all, when did you start the music
Well,
thing? Or
I've been writing pretty much since I was 19, but life has responsibilities that you must take care of, like raising your kids and stuff like that.
uh-huh.
So, I've always been writing, and when I put out my first CD, I was 54. So, it's never too late. You always got to follow your dream, right?
Mhm.
So I did that, put out, another CD 6 months later because I had so much music,
Mhm.
Uh, but how this Afro Pop, indie, music category, uh, I guess I fit more better into that because I tried the R&B categories and I tried the soul rhythm, all that stuff. Uh, yeah, I can get down with the best of them, right? But my writing is so eclectic, so I had to put it in the world category. And once I started writing with uh, Nasho, the guy whose music you hear in the background,
Okay.
he's in Namibia. That's why I shout out to Namibia in the song. Um, we worked on pretty much 80% of the CD. And
Mhm.
Enrique Martin in Spain, and we did a song on there also called Menagerie. And
Menagerie.
it's on that list. If you clicked on more music, you'll see a Menagerie there. That will be on the CD too.
That'll be on the new one coming out in May.
Oh yeah,
And people can find you on YouTube, Spotify, Apple, and Pandora.
Titled, and there's so many more. When you deal with CD Baby and disc makers, CD Baby puts you on probably about maybe anywhere between 18 to 20 plus different websites. Some we have never even heard of.
Mm. What is CD Baby?
CD Baby is where you go to upload. See, my producer will upload my music to them. Okay,
Okay.
in order of which I want it. Uh, It's scattered about on Reverb. I just put it there. I just added another song the other night. Uh, and then from there, they take it to disc makers. They're pretty much in the same house. So disc makers are the ones you put your picture on your CD,
Okay.
and they give you a 4-page template to put all of your all your photos, your liner notes, and everything like that. Um, and so from there, they'll give you a distribution date to where it'll hit all of the major music websites.
Mm.
So I'm working on getting that. It's pretty much done. It's done, but I have to. Um, I'm going to wait until the end of the month so that way I can have a big old CD release party. I plan on the 15th. Too bad y'all can't come down because it's going to be all that. I was talking to the management last night. So this CD's been taking, it took me a year to accomplish this.
Okay.
1 whole year. I hope I answered your question. Maybe I did not.
Well, how many songs are normally on a CD?
Well, they always say, Angela, who I work with exclusively over at CD Baby, she told me that anything over two now is considered a CD, a full CD.
2 songs?
Yeah, but I always thought it was an EP. I still call it an EP, but you know, I guess they'll charge you the same price if it was with 2 songs or 13, because my other two CDs have like 13 songs on them. So it's like,
So
uh,
then you could have had a lot of CDs out if you would have just put like 2 or 3 songs on. It could have been crazy.
those would have been extended plays, EP.
Okay.
You know,
Extended. Okay. So the ones that you have out that have all those songs on it, are they
right?
considered an EP?
Oh no, that's I'm
It's
having
just
nine. There's 9 songs that's going to be on the CD. Not
o-
9 songs. So that's a CD. That's a
okay.
CD. Yeah.
But the price is the same.
Yeah, yeah. I'm not going to gouge nobody.
Oh, so like around what is the normal cost to purchase a CD? How do you figure that out? Or is it all the same? How does that work?
Well, since my music is going to be distributed worldwide, I want to make it affordable for people who, you know, who aren't as blessed as I am naturally. Uh,
Mhm.
um, so it's usually about 9.99.
About
Yeah,
9. Yeah,
and
most
yeah,
of them are like that.
99 cents to download a song.
Okay.
So I'm able to put my music on a site like Reverb Nation and click another button for to sell it. But I have it set up to where you can't download my music.
Okay.
Streaming only. Yeah.
Okay, without paying.
Right. You can listen to it.
Well,
But
I'm
no,
not
not
mad at you. That's a lot of work. That's
yeah.
the point, right? That's the point.
I had black hair when I started, but now it's gone.
Now, how long did it take you to make your very first one?
My very first CD.
Yeah. I mean, like you were writing, you said you were writing. So you
Right.
had music. So how long, to get the actual instrumentals, sounds, and clean it up? How long did it take to get that done?
It all depends. It really, Bunky, it really depends on who you're working with. Some
Okay.
people are super meticulous in their jobs, in their work, and some
Okay.
people just do it for the money. So if I give somebody, mm, I'll do it for like $500 or 650, and they rush through it. They don't really care about the vocal tones and stuff like that. It's a very, very, very expensive uh, thing. If it's a dream worth having,
Hmm.
you have to pay to play. And I'm not talking about selling out of your trunk. I'm talking about really have it on all major websites. Uh,
Yeah.
so my first CD took me probably about what 7 months, 6 months, because my first 3 CDs were all done from scratch. Meaning, I write a song, I have a melody in my head, right? So
Okay.
So then don't laugh, I get my cassette recorder, old fashioned cassette recorder at 3:30 in the morning. I run down the hall and I'll be singing into it. I'll sing into it. I get the
Not the cassette.
Then I go back to bed, and then I'll be so when I get up in the morning, I don't forget what I did. Right.
Right, right, right.
So then I take it to my producer, and I let him hear.
Hmm.
This is all a cappella. I don't play anything
Okay, so,
good enough to so I'm singing the songs, and I'm like, yeah. So what instruments do you hear in that? I hear a marimba. I hear like a Spanish guitar, something like that. I hear percussions. But that was me and Cedric D Mac, my first producer for my first three CDs. We did everything from scratch. It's like there's no sampling ever going on. All the lyrics are written by me. I do
mhm.
all the vocals. I'm not the greatest singer, I know, but
But
um,
who is nowadays? You know,
huh?
who is nowadays? Like people use all those.
Thank you. Everybody always. We are bad at that. We are really, really bad at saying, well, your song sounds great, but
Mhm.
you might want to get someone else to sing it. I'm like, well, let's see here. James Ingram, he's not here with us no more. Um, so there's not that many great singers out there. There really is, but guess what? That's why
Auto tune. They use auto tune. Some of them use that
you
auto
sound like Whitney Houston if you use auto tune on your voice all the time. Okay.
probably. A couple of other people, but I'm scared to name names now because I might get thrown off of every platform. So,
Well, I'll do it for you then. Okay. Um, no, we don't, I get that a lot.
mhm,
Got a lot from family, I
mhm.
mean, and friends, Um, you sound okay, but so I went to a Grammy winner, a five-time Grammy winner. I went to him. I
Okay,
asked him to listen to one of my songs. What do you think? And give me an honest opinion, because I needed that.
right.
So instead of these armchair Quincy Joneses and Suzanne DePass type folks. So I asked him, and he told me, "Great lyrics, your voice is fine, you enunciate real well." He says, "But don't listen to what other people have to say. You can't do that." He says, "Just do you,
Right.
just do you."
Mhm.
So that I took that as gospel. I really did because this guy is phenomenal. I mean, I got albums of his right behind me, and he took the time out to give me some knowledge,
Mhm.
uh, and I greatly appreciate it. I'm gonna thank him later too when I be at the Grammys myself. The international, hey, the European Grammys are. I don't know if you ever saw them on TV.
No.
Hoo-wee. I'm telling you, Kelly Rowland, the big
Yeah.
singer. I saw her on there because she's huge over in other parts of the world. See, that's where I'm at now.
Isn't it crazy how people of color are bigger? I mean, like I'm going way back, and you think back to like the Eartha Kitt, right?
Hmm.
They had to leave the country to gain their fame.
Yeah,
And then after they die, because when she came back, she still wasn't treated right. But after she's like near death, then she's appreciated. Like that's crazy to me.
you know what? It was even before her. I saw, Miriam Anderson, the great
Yeah, yeah.
contralto singer. I saw American Experience on PBS. How she had to go overseas, to become like have one of the greatest orchestra leaders in the world say she's the greatest contralto singer of all time, of our generation. She came back to DC. They wouldn't let her sing in Eleanor Roosevelt's Ladies of the something something, right? They wouldn't let her sing there, so they did it outside, right next to there, right? It was a mess. It was a hot.
Wow. Sounds like a hot mess.
Josephine Baker, we all know, she had to
Yeah,
go to Paris, right? So
right.
they wouldn't even give her a shot here. They try to put her on the pole. You know what I'm saying? Dancing. You know,
Yeah.
that's how we would feel.
Disgusting.
Yeah, yeah,
Disgusting.
yeah. It's bad.
Now, before you got in, because you said you got into the music, really into it at 54.
Hmm.
So you had a life. So this is like your um
retirement
second
job.
career. Yeah, yeah.
Right.
So like what did you do before that?
Before I retired with FedEx.
I'm waiting on the FedEx package right now. Do they deliver on Saturday?
They were supposed to, if you didn't get it by now, I don't know. What
Okay.
time? Well,
I'm
you say Easter time, right? Yeah.
I don't know. Okay. I'm sorry. What you mentioned, I'm like,
No, it could be no. It's right now. They usually end up pretty fast on Saturdays, but uh, during that time, I was always writing anyway.
so
I'll
were
be
you
dri-
like the singing FedEx man, like getting
never.
out the truck? No. Okay.
A lot of people never knew that I wrote songs and stuff like that.
Really?
Yeah, I surprised a lot of people with my first CD. Uh, they didn't know I wrote. I started writing poetry first, believe it or not,
I believe it.
and
I
then
believe it.
thank you, and then I realized one day sitting on my mom's porch on Prospect Avenue in Asbury,
Uh-huh.
and I'm like, you know what? These are lyrics, you know.
Hmm.
So then I started writing songs.
It
I had,
seems like I'm
uh huh.
sorry, go ahead.
No, no, no. That's right.
It seems like most lyricists, um, what's that what the rappers call themselves? I don't know. It starts off with poetry. Seems like it all starts off with poetry and then you just add the music to it.
Mm-hmm. Pretty much.
And I'm not a songwriter. I'm just saying that's just what I observed. Um, so tell a little bit about this new thing coming in May. This new music, like where did the inspiration come from? Where did that come from? Because isn't there always an inspiration behind something?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Okay, so what was the inspiration behind One Life? Because that's what it's called, One Life.
Wow. Yeah. Naturally, it's a blank canvas of music. Okay, that was sent to me. See, hey, I have to thank Don Donaski for introducing me to a couple of producers overseas, right? So they sent me the music, and I was like listening to it for like a week or two, and then the melody and the beat comes to me, and I said, and I write down one life, you know,
Hmm.
do my best to make it right, and so I'm like, okay, so I'll write this song about one. It's going to be called One Life, and it's all about um, how bad things can come into your life, and uh, how do you handle it. The music is outstanding. I mean, this CD, I'm telling you, I'm very proud of this CD because there's not a song on here that does not have some bumping music going on.
I could hear me listening to Flow. Driving to work or driving home, just popping it in. I can blast. I can see it.
Have you heard it on some real dynamite speakers? Oh man, it sounds good. A matter of fact, I paid DJs like I'll slip them $40. And I always have my flash drive in my pocket. I said, "Hey, how much would you charge me to play the song?" Well, what is it? I said, "It's Afro House, Afro Pop." Okay,
Yeah.
so and he says, "Okay, I'll put it in with my Caribbean segment, right?"
Hmm.
So then I'll go hide in the corner somewhere, right? And I let him play it, and all I see is twerking. And the whole club be twerking. They be twerking. They be twerking. They be twerking, twerking, twerking. And I'm like, it's working. It's working. Right? So I'm saying,
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, no, no. I was like, yeah, no, I see it because I started moving when it Flow came on. I started moving. It gets you.
Yeah. When I hear the music for Flow, it was a blank canvas again, and I heard the music. I was like, wow, I liked it. I mean, I was really into it, right? And I'm like, I'm working on my flow. And I'm like, wow, it's because when I hear music like this,
Hmm.
I tell people, you won't be doing the two step. You won't be doing a two step. You got to know how to juke. You know what I'm talking about when you say when I
No, what is this? No, what is the juke?
juke. Matter of fact, you listen to Unknown. I'm going. This a part of the song goes. I'm juking for you.
Yeah, yeah.
Juking is when you like dance and you step and you. It's like house music dancing. If you ever see people I know
That's
you wasn't allowed. You get beat if you go out to some juke, not a juke joint, but
house party. No, I wasn't allowed.
a house club, right?
Mhm.
Where they're playing house music, where everybody's like wearing like Adidas and Nike, and because and they got sweat rags on their shoulder because all you do is nonstop dance. The music is out of this world, right? So what I really got into during the pandemic, um, I went to a club. My buddy told me about house music, right? So I went down there with him, and it was this DJ um, named Stan Zeff, and Stan is a great guy. Um, he owns his own record label and everything like that. But he's a really great DJ, right? But he plays Afro house. So when I heard him play this song called "Count Your Blessings," I couldn't believe it. He had a real live percussionist playing along with, the music. I mean, the music was so bad he just took off running. And you know what I'm saying? The DJ took off running. I still have a clip of that, and I'll show it to you. And I said, "Whoa!" I was like, I was like, finally a Jersey boy is listening to music that is similar to what I used to go to up in North Jersey, to the clubs in North Jersey. It wasn't Afro house, but the DJs knew how to mix so well, So it's like, okay. So ever since then, I started listening. He had a YouTube show, and every Wednesday, I even put up my phone on my speaker right here, and I would be dancing. I got videos of me dancing during his shows, and I put them on Facebook. And everybody, my nephew Prince and all the boys be like, "Look at this juking and stuff." So juking is a word that you do when you dance and freestyle, and you skip and you don't miss a beat. You're in time with the music. What's so funny?
No, because I just heard that echo. I think you have your phone or something on. Um, that when you heard, I don't know, when you said, I could hear. I'm the only one that probably still calls him Jason. I could hear him saying it.
He's funny. My man is funny, right? He's
He's
funny.
he's a nutcase. Yeah, yeah.
He's me and him are tight when it comes to music, though. He's into his genre of music, and we always have great conversations. He's always giving me pointers. He knows a lot about the business. He really
I,
does.
I believe it. I,
Yeah,
I believe it.
you know.
So
So
you were always drawn then to this style.
yeah. Well, yeah. Believe me, but I'm very eclectic. Like I said, my first CD, I have songs on there that sound like James Taylor. James Taylor. I seen fire and I seen rain. I've seen sunny day. Come, monkey, come on now. Help me out. Okay, help me out, monkey. But it's like, okay. So I write songs that aren't normally what you would call like Afrocentric type songs. I'm a songwriter, and genres of music does not. I'm the kind of person where I could write country western songs.
Mhm.
You know,
So
uh,
you're open. You're open. So
Yeah, I mean, I listen to everything. I listen to like me and a couple of my nieces, right down back on the way. Um, we went to a couple of Asbury Park outdoor concerts.
mhm.
You heard of those, right?
Yeah.
Outdoor, yeah. I done seen Bush. I'll be the only, brother in the crowd. And I'm singing, I don't want to come back down from this cloud. Every word, right? Because I got the CD, right?
Right.
So I listened to Collective Soul last week. They're from Stockbridge over there, Stockbridge, Georgia. And, they made some beautiful music. So the reason why, as a songwriter, you have to keep your ears open to the industry and to different genres of music is because you can't limit yourself to talking about. That's why I don't believe in explicit lyrics or anything like that. It's because I like to listen to true songwriters.
Yeah. I hate that.
I can go, but I can go there. But no. I go to the club and I'm starting to hear stuff like that. And it kind of makes me feel a certain way.
It's horrible. That's what it is. It's terrible. And I don't know why it just sounded like this. I sound old, but I don't know why they feel like they have to use all that profanity and all, like, yo, learn your words, get some words, and because they sound ridiculous, and that's why I really stick to my gospel and things like that, because I don't have to worry about jumping and flinching every time. Like I should be able to sit in a car with my granddaughter and listen to something without being like, oh my God, what is she hearing?
Oh, yeah, yeah.
You know?
I
So
see it right down the street. Mine, got some neighbors who their little 9, 10-year-old daughter out there listening to some of the most gangsterish rap.
and probably twerking with a half shirt on.
You should see it.
Oh my
I'll be looking out the window. I call my studio Jersey Boy Demo Factory, right? So I got 3 windows right here. So I'm in a cul-de-sac and I'm right in the back corner, so I can see everything, right?
Mhm.
So I'll be watching them out there dancing and stuff like that, and I had to pull the blind down because I don't want to see it.
That ain't dancing.
No, it's not.
That's not dancing.
When I go to the club, I see a 55-year-old woman trying to.
That ain't. Oh God.
It's out there. It's out there. So it's like it's out there. I saw it last night. Okay. So
She need to sit all the way down. Like they need to sit
but
all.
she ain't all the way down. No, no. She halfway. Okay.
Oh my God, I cannot.
55, 60 years old. Come on now.
Yeah, no, that's and,
So
and they think it's cute. Well, I can still do it. No, you need to go sit down. And that's not being old. I mean, like, if you still got it, then you still got it. There's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with that. But I mean, if you get down like that, they probably got down like that when they were young anyway.
right.
So if that's who you are, then that's who you are. But it really looks a hot mess. That's just my personal opinion. That's just my opinion.
Well, you know what though? Me, I do respect all art forms and genres of music. I
Mhm.
really do. The only thing about that I have a little problem with is, say, Patrice Rushen. She puts out "Forget Me Nots." Sending you forget me nots. Come on, but Bunky, come on.
Oh, that helped you too. That helped you to remember.
Yeah, that
Okay,
song.
okay. Look, I wasn't gonna try to sing it, but
Come on, girl. Give me a
no,
beat.
I know. Yeah, I know. I know what song you're talking about. I know.
Okay. All right. So didn't you hear like 3 other rappers take snippets of their song and throw lyrics on it? Will Smith did it. You know,
Hmm.
Men in Black, I think it was Men in
But he
Black.
doesn't. But he doesn't curse.
No, he doesn't. But he's
Yeah.
still using somebody else's beat
Yeah.
for his rap. You know.
Right.
You know. So I'm like, if it's original music and you're rapping, hey, I'm down with you. Okay. The sampling parts, I don't know. I don't understand how. Uh, you know, I don't. It's just as easy to come up with an original beat, right? It really is. See my keyboard over here. Well, you can't see it now. My keyboard. I just bought a keyboard. It's not fancy, But what I do is I'll just sit there and I just go like, I'll just hit a couple of chords. I hit a couple of chords, a couple of notes. I'd be playing like this, ding, ding, ding. I'd just be dinking. I'd be dinking, right? Ding, 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 ding. And then I get my cassette, and I'll get that, and I'll record that.
Sad.
It's not. Hell, let me tell you something. It is not as hard as what people think. The hardest part is the writing.
I'm sure.
You didn't know I was gonna be this crazy, did you?
No.
Be playing like that. Remember the old fashioned pianos that were like about this big when you was a little kid?
Yeah.
And yeah, that sounds like that. Ding, 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 ding. So it's like you don't have to be I'm not a musician, okay? So I know my lane is a piece of paper and pencil, okay? So I'm just trying to come up. So when I come up with original music, like I have a song called "Friend," and I had an acoustic electric. I sold it because it was just collecting dust, right? It's a really nice guitar, but I played this chord and I came up with the song "Friend" from that. So I needed. I have an electric guitar right here.
So you
Uh,
play guitar.
I, I don't play nothing. It's right there. Well, you can't see it.
Okay.
I could go pick it up, and it's beautiful, right?
Hmm.
It's props. So when I have my photo shoots, I be holding the guitar like I'm Johnny Guitar Watson or somebody. I'm like you know.
I was going to ask you that because, like, I've seen you with different instruments, the different pictures. I was going to ask you,
Go ahead.
what instruments you play, but you answered it. You don't play any.
I don't play nothing.
Well, you know what? I am not mad. You got to do what you got to do, right? To make it work. You got to do. There you go. Like, yeah, that's better.
That lean back chair I had. But uh, I've been writing for a long time
Uh-huh.
since 1970, like 4 or 5.
Wow.
I've been writing a long time. And I have pad after pad after pad after pad. The songs fly away, which is I got the highest marks of any song I've ever written. It's so no friend is the highest song. It got 8.7 out of 10.
Friends? I'm
Fly
gonna
Fly Away got 8.2. And
listen to
I
that.
wrote that song in 1995.
Have you ever thought about cutting and pasting songs? Since you have all these songs, you ever thought about like cutting and pasting some? Like maybe some of them will go together and that's a whole different song. Ah,
You want to be my manager?
no. No, but I'm just saying that, right? That's a good idea. I think that's a great idea. Like go back old school and maybe, maybe.
Yeah, cut and paste a song, like sing a little bit of have a part of another song, and
Yeah.
then
If it
uh,
flows.
oh, you know what? I heard that at a club one time. Believe it or not, um, Michael Jackson's "Billie Jean" was out. Okay,
Michael, I love him so
now
much.
his voice was butter. I had to give him credit for that. But I heard the DJ play Steely Dan, "Get Back Jack." So get back, Jack, do it again. Wheels turning round and round you go. He mixed
No,
that with
no, no. Yes, yes, just okay.
he
With
mixed
Billie Jean?
he mixed that with Billie Jean.
That's interesting.
So
That
that boom 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 boom
yeah,
boom
I
right
know Billie Jean. Yeah.
in the morning when you wake up, you go back and
Oh,
it's
that
that.
was probably so fire.
Yes, it was. Yes, it
Oh
was.
wow,
So when you say
wow.
take another song, hey, you gave me an idea. If I go to Hollywood, I'm gonna say, "Don't get your ticket. You come out here, and you're gonna announce me. Be my hype lady." All right, no, 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 no. My dry cleaner guy, BJ, he's my hype man.
Oh,
He already claimed that spot. He
Did,
said, "No, I'm gonna be your hype man."
did you need a hype man? Or are you automatically hype? Because like in certain settings, I'm wired like so. I don't need a hype person.
No, I'm a pretty upbeat person. I mean, I don't need that. I don't need anything.
Uh huh.
I'm just crazy. If you got, I got you. I'm just I don't care. You get to a certain point in life, I don't care. I go to a club, I walk through the front door, I'll be like, oh shoot, man. That's the jam. What y'all doing sitting down? And people be laughing, and then two big girls come out and get with me, and they be dancing with me. We be dancing, they be bumping me back and forth, and I'll be like, oh shoot. Then I say, okay, my back out. I gotta go get my drink. And my drink is like everybody thinks I'm getting drunk, but I get a tall Diet Coke
Hmm.
and a bunch of lemon and lime stuff in it, so it looks like a Long Island iced tea.
You see, I
So,
don't even know what a Long Island iced tea looks like. I
so
don't.
I'm sipping, and my buddy Romeo be over there drinking cranberry and not bottled water, but what you call it, seltzer water,
Uh,
whatever. And he doesn't drink either, right? So he said, "You drunk yet?" I said, "Man, one more of these, and I got to go home." And look, it ain't nothing but Diet Coke. So I told the bartender, Peter, I said, Peter, give me another Long Island. And he just looked at me and be shaking his head like throwing fruit down in there and stuff.
Uh-huh.
Uh, no, I don't need anything anymore. There was a time in my life when I was very, very um, bashful. Um, I was scared to ask girls to dance and stuff like that. Sometimes, then I started my drinking days. I used to get pretty tight. And uh, then I get nerve. It gives you nerves.
That
You know,
liquid courage.
yeah, liquid courage, right? So I'll be like, come on, let's go do this. And it's like, but you get the ones that stare at you from head to toe, like, I'll pass. And I'm like, you know what? You ain't worth me even asking. You need to get up and go back home. But and I just dance by myself. That's what I like about Afro house music and house music is that half of the 60 or 70% of the people will just go out on the floor and just start dancing. They just start dancing. They don't need, and you want to just walk up on them and start dancing with them, they'll dance with you. There's nobody's running away or nothing like that because there's no harm intended, nothing like that. And when I go to tambour party, tambour means drum, by the way.
Okay.
When I go to their parties with Stan and Shahid Muhammad, from out of North Jersey, he come down here to Atlanta. Lord knows we need it because the music. Right here, before I let you go, I love Frankie. I love Frankie Beverly with all my heart, but that's the national anthem here in Georgia. Before I let you go.
Yeah. What do you think of the remix?
Oh, Mary J. With Mary
No,
J.
no, but I don't know if we could the Beyonce remix.
Oh, Beyonce, she did it. Yeah.
Yeah.
It
It's
sounds
still not like the original, but
nothing.
nothing's like the original. It's like that one right there. That is the song for all Black family reunions.
It's it. And everybody be sliding in the sand and stuff like that. Come on, man. It's like learn how to, freestyle dancing is like it's almost like a lost art form. It really is.
What, just dancing by yourself?
Yeah, a lot of people don't know how to
No,
get down like that.
I always, even when I would go to things, I always dance by myself. Any song will come on, I'd be like, oh, that's my song, and run out on the floor. But I'm one of those people that don't like to dance with other people. I don't like I can dance with my sisters or my cousins or whatever, but I just don't like anybody in my space because because they have a tendency to get too close. Like you were invited into my bubble. I didn't invite you here. We can dance from a distance. My arms are short, but stay within my, you know, respect my space.
Be
So
all like this, or and you be like,
yeah,
ah,
no, because no. I
mm.
mean, like I have literally walked off the floor. It was like you totally disrespected my space,
So
because
you
they
will like Afro if but believe me, when I say like tambour and stanza, the very, very earthly people, no explicit lyrics,
uh-huh.
none. But
Yeah,
the people having like five of us homeboy, there'd be a brother from like Namibia, there will be a brother from like Nigeria, there'd be a brother from like the Cameroon. They'd be playing percussions along with the DJ music. And the music be so fire, you just be like, oh man, I can't take this.
right.
It's, you be like, man, and it's like, you really, I sweated through clothes like 3 times. I got to take a towel with me
Now that's serious. Right
and
there.
like 2 or 3 bottles of water. And plus, I'll buy some water there.
Dehydrated.
I'm Powerade. I had Powerade in my hand dancing, trying to survive, brother trying to make it. But the music would be so. Matter of fact, he did a song for me,
Okay.
and it's 7 minutes long. He took one of my songs and made it into an Afro house cut. And I was um, ain't nothing free now,
But
but
who,
I,
yeah, who was it?
but huh?
What's his name? I want to write it down.
It's
Is it
called
on?
it's called Make It Fast.
Make it.
But I don't have it on any platforms though, because it's not something that it's not me. He taught me a valuable lesson, and we're still cool. I mean, I love him and his wife and his whole crew of people that's there. Every time I see him, he give me some love, be like, "Hey, James, how you doing, bro?" You know, it's all like that. But it's like I'm more of an Afro pop writer than an Afro house writer. Okay, because these Afro house folks from these countries I told you about,
Mhm.
you know, these guys are unbelievable and they know what they're doing. Some Jersey boy like me, I can write lyrics, right? But I have to keep their music. If you haven't noticed, if you go into the songs, you'll see that the songs don't have a lot of lyrics. That's why I named the CD One Life, is because there's only like two, there's like three songs that have like lyrics throughout the whole song. The
Mhm.
rest of them don't because the music is so funky. Just like you heard, Flow
Right.
doesn't have a lot of
Yeah,
lyrics in
just
there.
yeah, you just be going with that. Like, yeah.
You don't need singing on top of that.
Right.
You, you know. So
Right. It's really upbeat and it like lifts your spirit. It really does.
yeah,
The flow, it perfect song for and
moving left and right, no stressing me tonight. You
yeah,
know.
no, sounds like a plan. Let me ask you, were there ever any times when you started this music journey that you question like, what am I doing? Have you ever done like, what am I doing? Like, why? You know, we all get down sometimes. You know, like I mean, like I can honestly say throughout just this year, just a year. I've only been doing this for a year. Sometimes, like it creep up in your mind. Like recently, with everything that's been going on with Facebook, I'm like, yo, what are you doing? But then I have to come back and like, yo, people really like this. So I'm going to continue it. Maybe I just got to find a different platform. Maybe I just got to find something different. But there does come a time, well, there was a time for me where I was like, yo, what are you doing? You're too old to be getting your feelings hurt. You know, like have you ever no?
um, when my first CD, yeah, I was kind of hurt a little bit. I had talked to my older sister
Hmm.
and uh, and talked to my nephew
Hmm.
Prince, and we talked, and he says, "How can you get somebody who don't know the grind, the hard work that goes into this, you know?" Um, and they're like armchair critics. You can't let them take away what your passion is, you know?
Hmm.
If you have a passion for something,
Right.
I don't get like my daughter wants to become an animator, right?
Okay.
So it's like you think I'm not going to stop her from doing that?
Right.
That's her passion. She has comic books already. You know, she'd be drawing like when she's off work, she'd be drawing and stuff like that. So my God gave us all a gift,
Right.
okay, and it's up to us to find out what that is.
Right.
Okay, I've always loved to write. If I loved to write poetry back when I was like 19, 18 years old, um, and I turned it into lyrics later on in
Hmm.
life, that's my passion. That's my gift.
Hmm.
So can't nobody steal my joy. You
Right.
can talk about me all you want, how I sound, but listen to the lyrics that I'm writing to you. You know, I could
Right.
talk about anybody. I wrote a song about one of my, somebody I know, and it's called uh, oh my God, it's called it's on my second CD. Anyway, one of my nieces heard it, and I told her I wrote that song about so and so.
Hmm.
And she listened to the lyrics and she just fell out. She had to stop the car. Oh, no, you didn't. No, you didn't. No, I said, yes, I did. Listen to it. She was like, I did. And when we were on Facebook sometime, I'll say, she'll say, she'll be bringing it. And I say, singing it. And she said, bringing it hard, right? And then I said, she'll be bringing it. And she'll say, bringing it hard and heavy, an overdose of nothing but drama. The song is called Drama.
So
Drama.
those are words to the song. So y'all are going back and forth,
Right. Because she
and
wrote,
nobody knows what y'all talking about. That's cool.
all
That's
right. Afterthought is about somebody else. I write songs about myself, you know?
hmm
I write songs about I'm not really a down person. I'm not out to you can treat me um bad. Some people can treat me bad, right? I won't write anything like on a like Fly Away is going to be the hardest that you'll hear a song that I write. Okay, that song right there has 8-part harmonies in it. It took me 7 hours to record that song. 7 hours. And my producer is right around the corner from my sister Jane. And just God bless her. She's here. She's tough. She's tough as nails. You know,
Mhm.
she's recuperating and stuff like that. You know, so she doesn't even get mad that I don't stop by because she knows I went all day long without eating. All I'm doing is drinking water and Powerade, right? And uh, and so she doesn't get mad when I stop because I have to drive another hour to get home.
Mhm.
And I'd be really almost sick because of not eating nothing all day. Because when you eat, sometimes when you sing, and I have a tenor, I'm a tenor, right? So sometimes when you eat, you know, it'll clog up your, you know, your voice won't sound the same.
Don't they
So
drink like hot? Some people drink like warm water with with lemon or
eliminating
something like that.
some,
Yeah.
something. Me, I'm just a coffee. It is what it. I'm old school, so I'm gonna drink coffee and water and just my Powerade. I don't have no sprays for my throat. You know, no, I'm not going
No,
out.
no,
That
no.
it is what it is, and so I don't have to have that problem. It's just that people don't know the hard work that it takes to have original, really original music. Now, Nasho is over in Namibia. This guy's only 28 years old. He's a musical phenom. So he, they approached me on Facebook. Don Danaski said, "Hey, how would you like to work with us over here in Botswana?" He's in Botswana now, and Nasho's in Namibia, and Enrique's in Barcelona, Spain, right? So I said, "Oh yeah, let me hear what they got. Let me hear some good music." So I started hearing Nasho stuff and Enrique's. Oh my God, it's amazing the musicians that are around the world.
Right.
We all know that Jamaica, my Jamaican brothers, and sisters, the bass playing that they can do. I mean, it's unbelievable. The African brothers got the dope percussions in their songs, right? I mean, Enrique in Spain, killer bass, killer bass. So all you need is a killer drum licks and a killer bass. You can just give me two chords, or two notes, ding, 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 ding. That's a song, right? I'm dancing. ding, 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 ding. It's not hard. It's not hard. If people think well, it is. I shouldn't say it's not hard. Now, along the way, you start meeting other people, who give you different flavors. Like me, Jack Scannell and Michael Heitzelman, they're in Berlin. Okay, the jazz dudes. So they're the ones who sent me the music for Make It Fast. Now, my fourth CD, it's on there. Make It Fast. Okay,
Mhm.
and um, they sent me the music, and me and Cedric listened to it, and we were like, let's rearrange this a little, just a little.
Mhm.
They didn't care, right? So I rearranged it a little bit. I made it more lyrical friendly. So the song is about Make It Fast is about you catching the devil's attention. If he already has you, it's no fun to him at all, right? Knowing there's a higher power
Mhm.
where your soul is home. He's putting thoughts in your head even when you sleep in bed, right? The devil
Right.
works. If the devil got you,
He got
you
you.
know he got you, right? But he goes after the people that believe in
Right. And
Savior.
he don't want the ones he got because he already
Exactly.
got them. Exactly.
So
He
the
don't.
beat is so funky, right?
Mm.
That if you hear it, you're gonna think that it's a dance cut, but it's really on my Christian CD. It's a
Get
Christian.
out. Okay.
It's on my Destiny CD,
Okay.
right? So, and I had to write about, I had to put out a CD giving the Lord thanks for letting me pursue my dream.
Right.
Um, I've been on magazine covers and stuff like that. You can see one on my shoulder and numerous articles and stuff like that. But this is like my fifth podcast I've been on.
Mhm.
Things are really happening. I'm starting to get friends with people on Facebook. I use Facebook for marketing platform and to meet like fellow artists. Okay, but naturally you're gonna get friend requests for people that just want to be on your page and
Right.
uh, want to see if you're married, or
Yeah, they're ridiculous with that.
they'd be like, "How old are you? Where do you live at? And what do you do for?" I mean, it's like a resume. I put one time I need to post my resume on here.
Those people are ridiculous.
So but I use it for meeting like serious-minded people. You
Right.
know. So my next move after this is going to be probably to start my own production company, my own. Me and Tony Bliss right now are talking about creating our own um, production company. Then we're going to move on to our own label. We're going to get a stable of young artists, because we're both about the same age, and you know, I never had a band play behind me. If I
Mhm.
did, I could show out really really bad. I know me, right? But the thing about it is, I'm a very shy person. So when I'm out on the stage on open mic night, uh, I'm a part of the Atlanta Songwriters Club, right? So you have to present your original song to the group.
Mhm.
I'm up there singing, and I'm just like, I'd be so nervous. I'd be so nervous.
Mhm.
We've been here an hour?
3 minutes.
Wow. I
I
was
told
running,
you it goes so fast.
I was running around my mouth. But I didn't mean to be like that.
No,
No,
no, no, because we talked about we hit as a conversation. So we hit everything we were going to talk about.
can I give a couple shout outs to people real
You
fast?
have no, you have 3 minutes now to do whatever you want. I was going to give you five, but now you got three. Actually, you got two to
Okay,
give. What
I
do
talk fast.
whoever we can go over a little over. It's my show. So go ahead.
I'm gonna give a serious shout out to Nasho Wangozi of Namibia, Don Danaski of uh, Botswana, Enrique Martin of Spain, Envy Thomas, producer here in Atlanta, Cedric D. Mack, producer here in Atlanta, and my number one praise and worship pastor has his own complete studio, Roar Like a Lion, Royal Life Music Productions.
Oh wow.
Chris Marquis Smith, phenomenal vocalist, phenomenal instrument playing man. His studio looks like Motown.
Okay.
It's like he does it full time for a living.
Hmm.
So when anything comes out of Chris's studio, you better believe it's going to be impeccably done. That's why those songs you see there, if you
Hmm.
listen to the production, spot on, spot on. That's going to be my greatest CD, right there.
This one coming out.
Yes,
I
yes.
mean, I like it.
Listen to Autumn Fall and Fly Away. You're going to be, ooh wee. No, he didn't. Yeah, I did. Yeah, I did. I did it.
Like,
That's
no, he didn't do that.
I did that. You can talk about me all you want from
Yeah,
now. You know what happens? You kind of like put naysayers in their place.
yeah,
So
you really
keep,
do.
keep doing what you're doing.
Yeah,
Let the haters see you. Give them something to hate. I
yeah,
mean, I was told that. No, 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 don't unfriend them because I was
right.
unfriending people left and right. He said,
I
no,
was too at one point.
let them see you. Rise. Let them see
Right.
you rise. You know.
Yeah. Yeah. I just learned to stop following, but I don't block nobody no more. No, I'm not gonna
No, I
block.
don't do it either.
Nope. You can sit and watch what's
If-
going on and report me like you
I hope
do.
I hope this go to Facebook because
It will. It will go to Facebook after they get me out of Facebook jail. Um, which is crazy because I'm the most non-controversial person I know. But you
That's
know what? But it's the thing, the group that did it. I Where I come from, it is no jokes about it. there's a lot of undercover racism. That's just what it is. It's a whole bunch of smile in your face, don't like you behind your back. And it was one of the county posts. So what I did was I got myself out of those, even though I didn't go in them,
Mhm.
because me being me, I want to believe that not everybody is like that, you know. But all it took is one or two of them, and that reported me, and I'm like, are you kidding me? You go, and then you can't argue it on Facebook. You can't argue it or anything. You and
No, you
it's
you can't. They
no.
just do what they do, and they just do it. Okay.
Yeah, and
Um,
so I'm looking for different platforms. I
I
am.
have to do one more shout out, and then
Absolutely.
I have to give Latanya Peoples, vocalist, but one of the country's top electric violinists, props for helping me on 4 songs on the 4 different CDs.
Mhm.
She does Autumn Fall for me. You got to hear that one, Autumn.
Okay.
And Latanya, I love you. Really, I do. I mean, you really bless me with your talent, and it makes everything I do, sounds really. I mean, it's just uplifted to another. And she's kind of person with like, I said, Latanya, how much are you going to charge me for this? I'd be nervous, like, how much?
Right.
She said, give me what you want. And neighborhood Barry Gordy over here want to charge me $650.
Very corny.
And you got a talent like her saying, "Give me what you want to just give me,
Right.
and I could tell her put in some real funky licks. You hear a song, you're gonna be like, wow,
Yeah,
okay.
when you're trying to make it, before you make it really big, I'm learning that
Mhm.
there are some people that out there that will help you, because there's this podcast. Um, they're called, shout out to Catch and Rec, in the studio with the Rec Boys, and Rec stands for Reaching Everything Conceivable,
Okay,
right?
great title.
And when I say these guys, they look out for me. They look out for me so much that I appreciate them with everything. So every time I get a chance, like I share their stuff or whatever, I reach out to them if I have any questions, and they make merchandise, everything. Wonderful. So like we all have those people that are willing to try, they just want us to succeed and be great. But then you have those leeches and those people that want to take. So yeah, they're out there. But whatever.
You know what?
Yeah, it is what it is.
I'll help anybody. I'll help anybody, but I'm not gonna have you come up, spit in my mic, spreading germs. I'm very particular about who comes into my house. I really am. I'm a really reclusive person in
Mhm.
life now, because it's like of,
COVID.
of the people, COVID too, but
Right.
of the people that I thought were my friends.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
That's why I wrote the song called Friend. Friend is not about you
I
being
can't
my
wait.
friend. It's about why you ain't my friend.
Yeah. I'm definitely gonna have to listen to that song.
This is my first. Oh,
I'm gonna find, I'm gonna listen to that. And I will let you know. I'm gonna shoot you a message and be like, oh, so just look for my message.
I'm gonna send you the link so you can't help but get it. All right.
Okay. Thank you.
All
And
right.
I appreciate you so much for coming on. Thank you.
Thank you for letting me talk about my new CD.
Absolutely. Absolutely. I enjoyed this with everyone. I learned something new. Every show I'm learning something new. So um look out. Hopefully I'll be back on Facebook soon. I'm gonna take a little hiatus anyway. I'm gonna chill out. I'm gonna chill out for a little bit, because I have a show coming up May 4th
Mhm.
that now I'm like really nervous about, but I know I have to do it. It's a panel discussion, like we said, about the N word. So let's pray I don't get blocked again. This time I might get thrown out forever, you know. But it's a conversation that needs to be had.
Well, you know what, Bunky. I tell my sisters and people that I know that if someone was to stop and call me the N word,
Right.
I would probably bust out laughing.
But you know what? It depends. It's how they say it. I mean, like the whole thing offends me personally. But if they use that ER on it, yeah, people that do that, they're hilarious to me. I'm like, you got to be kidding me. You have to be kidding me. When they use that ER, that people that don't got no business, and you know what they mean, you know, there's a lot of that around
What
here.
it mean? I know what it means. Yeah, I'm sure you know what it means. It means a
Absolutely.
very ignorant person,
Yeah.
right? I
It's
learned that in ninth grade, because this girl in school taught me that word. So I looked it up in a dictionary and I
right.
found out it's spelled a different way. And
Yeah.
with their country selves, they
Yeah.
shortened it down to that word and they used it on us, right?
Yeah.
But
Because they're ridiculous. But before we go, like the racist thing, I just have to tell you, like, it gets so crazy here. It
uh-huh.
gets so crazy here. There was an incident when I used to work for a different place. My assistant, she went to the post office, right? She went to the post office, and President Obama had just won, I think, his second term, right? Yeah, won the second term. She was in the post office, United States Post Office, and this man looked her up and down. Now she's a big girl, right? And
Uh-huh.
called her a porch monkey. I busted out laughing. I said, "No, he didn't call you that." I said, "He did not."
That's different.
And
That's different.
the postmaster threw him out of the post office. But yeah, I said no. To me, it's not funny, but it's just so much. It's just,
That was loaded. Now, see that them there are fighting words.
I was
You
like,
can
oh,
call me the N word because I'll laugh that one off. All right, but you say start calling,
yeah. And she's younger than me. She's much younger than me. And she was like, Kanita, I didn't know what to do. I said, I really, after the shock wore off, I probably would have busted out laughing in his face, like, are you serious? Like,
yeah.
really? But so yeah, that word is needed. Like
It's,
these
it's
conversations are needed.
it's a hateful, it's a jealousy word. I think
Yeah, it's
they
yeah,
use.
he was jealous.
Driving by me in an Astra, you got an Astra van with with three colors of paint on it, and your hair
Crazy.
greasy and grimy, and you want to call me that?
Oh
No,
yeah, a porch monkey.
I
Yep. Oh,
don't think. I'm
all
like, really?
right.
I mean, look, like, really, am I? Oh,
Yeah.
man.
Yeah, that's it. But no, but thank you so much. I'm gonna get ready. Don't you go nowhere. If you could stay a minute. I want to thank everybody for tuning in on YouTube. Well, one person came in and out. They will see it on Facebook because
Okay.
I will upload it once I get out of lockdown. Um, but thank you for being on, even though we couldn't have conversations with people because they normally chime in for Facebook. So, but there'll be comments after it gets posted, and I'll let you know when it's posted because I'll share it with you. And if you can go on
I'll
and
put it on my page too.
yeah,
Yeah,
and comment back to the people
and
because
I'll put it on my website also.
okay,
Every show that I be on, I,
okay,
I put it on my website.
okay. All right. Well, thank you so much.
Thank you, Punky.
Okay, everybody, make sure you tune in next week. I think I'm gonna have a break. I think next week is gonna be a break, but the week after that, make sure you guys tune in on 5-4. That's this discussion conversation that's going to be a little crazy, and I'm just hoping I don't get in trouble for this one too. So
No.
you all have a good night, and watch what you post on Facebook because there's always somebody out there watching you.
Oh yeah.
You have a good night. Bye bye, everybody.